And we should be connected any second now. Want to see the video? Okay, so it's spinning. Yes. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins and ghouls. I am NATANIS Likens. How's everybody doing today? Um, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yeah, I completely forgot to show the fuel consumption and how much material we got, specifically how much oxygen we got from our little setup over there. And the reason that this is the elephant in the room is because I said I was going to do that at the end of the stream last night and I didn't do it. So yeah, let's take this down because that serves as a reminder, and we're gonna go look at that. I also wanted to do something. How many of these do we have? 93. Can I... What is that even under? So we need 4? Yep, 4. We'll let that go. We're gonna do something special with that. I gotta pull up some information, but we're gonna do something special with that. I don't know if we got enough places for that at the moment, though. So let's go over here and do exactly what I forgot to do. And that's show this. So if you remember, I said we were going to check this, like show the fuel consumption, how much material we got. Whoops. Wrong button. So this one is got Promethean charges in it, as you can see there. And it's got 56. We haven't even used a single charge yet, so cool. Over here, we've got 50. Is this actually running? But it says it's on. So we've got 57 here, and the dual charges we haven't used one yet. Over here, so we got the small fuel charges. We've used 2 of them. We have exactly the same amount of oxygen in here. 57 in all 3 of those, and you can see that the fuel that has been used up here is like considerably more than the other 2, and I guess we need to wait a while longer to see all the others. But you can actually see down here with the fuel that is currently in here, we have a amount of time for how much fuel is currently in there. So this is going to be running for, I guess that's in hours and then minutes. So we'll just say that it's going to run for 8 hours and 31 minutes. That's not a real world measurement at all. This will run for 50 hours and 9 minutes. And then if we go and look at this, you can see this is 120 hours. So the fuel that you use is very important and very, 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 very different in terms of how much you get out using a certain thing. So yeah, Promethean cells is absolutely amazing. I don't recommend them though if you don't have a good source of hydrogen, because you need a lot of that. A lot. It is probably like at your base, like your starter base or whatever, that is probably the thing you should make the most of if you can. But while you're out and about and in the universe, you probably aren't carrying a whole lot of hydrogen, probably. So you might as well just make the large cells. Yeah, I mean, your fuel tank is going to fill up the same regardless. It just depends on how much of each one of those it's going to use. Where, like, just take a wild stab at it. Let's just say that 100 fuel cells, hydrogen fuel cells, fill up your fuel, and then maybe let's say it was almost like double. So let's just say it's going to take 200 dual fuel cells to do that, and then double that for the small ones and take 400 to fill up your fuel. You get the idea. Like the bigger ones are going to fill up your fuel more. Does that make any sense? Like, I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know if that makes any sense. So we got some unfinished business here to attend to. We got to finish out these towers here. Now, I'm not entirely sure like how big I want these to be. I know I don't want them to be higher than the thing. The yeah, I was thinking about putting windows here. We don't have any windows. You know, I wonder if we could just go ahead and do the thing that I was thinking of. We made 4 of those. We might just do this now. You are the wholly wrong door. So that's still going. This is done. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this, because I was thinking about doing this. So I'm grabbing exactly 97 of these. And we are going to use this, and we're going to do something special here. I got to get out my phone for this. That one's not centered. Can we get it centered? Yeah, let's just use that. So, what I'm going to do here, and this is for all of my viewers, we're going to go through, and this is in no particular order, but we're going to add each and every one of you to this board. So I don't really know how to do HTML format. We got line, space, left, center. Okay, so align. So let's do this and see if this works. Hello? What's going on with my phone? So forced up. We have Morgan Booth. If I can spell this right. That doesn't seem to be right. Okay, that's okay. We'll worry about that later. So, Morgan Booth, welcome. You're on my wall here. We're just gonna go down the line. Why does this keep doing that? And then next up we've got options how what a name. Options how to play. So you're up there. And then here we've got Antonio Chavez. And then Jordan McKean. This should be a complete surprise to like all of my subscribers, because I never said I was gonna do this, but I want to say thank you to everybody, and this is the best way I can say thank you at the moment. I mean, we're not quite at 100 yet, but we are closing in on that. We're almost there. Outdoor Ventures. Then we got Mike. Mike 420. Gee, I wonder what the 420 is for. And Charles Cross. What happened there? I'm sorry. What? This is gonna take a minute because my phone keeps closing out. Charles Cross. Killian Tor. I think. I think I said that right. I'm not entirely sure. So Killian Tor's up there. We got you in. I gotta remember to delete all that. You in Finrear Gaming. I don't remember. I know my cousin's son is amongst all these. I don't remember who. I don't remember what your name is. And actually, you're not really my cousin. You're my second cousin's son. So a little bit of a blood-related thing there. We do have a couple of blood relations among all these. Devin Michael. I'm still forgetting to delete this. So welcome, Devin Michael. Welcome. Why? Why is this? I don't know why this keeps glitching. Oh gosh, I am not even going to try and pronounce this one. You'll see why here in a second. I know I would mess this up horribly if I actually tried to say that. Well, welcome to my wall. And then we got Mango, the Nico. 56. So, Mango is apparently a cat. I mean, it's Mango the Nico. What? Okay, so, yep, again, you'll see. I don't have a clue how to say this. It's samurai. You are now samurai. And then we got Bence Boros. Okay, so I can't see all the names because clearly we're not going to get through all 97 of these. We got 97 subscribers, but this doesn't show me 97 subscribers. So, if you see this and your name's not amongst these, hit that subscribe button. And I'll add you. Just drop a message, like say, hey, I'm subscribed to you. Where do we leave off? We got Phil something McCreedon. That's what I'm thinking. Phil McCreedon. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Rafi's Grill. Actually, it's Grill. Yeah, we definitely don't have 97 names here because I think I'm already at the bottom of the list. Double Axe. That's kind of weird because I thought this would show me everybody. So now we got Bo Kitty. It's probably, you know what it's probably doing? It's probably only showing me those who have active accounts. And I mean active accounts like you've uploaded videos. That's probably what it's doing. Silent Minecraft Gamer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll get more. And then we got a real world person that I know. Dude, I'm just gonna change your name because that's like literally your real name. So I'm just gonna, you're gonna hate this, but I'm just gonna do this. Psycho Mike, welcome to my board. Because I'm not using your real name. Then I wish I could put my brother somewhere else. But for now, we're just gonna put you right here, bro. McDougal. His channels, he's got two of them. He kind of got rid of one because he's worried about people hitting him for stolen valor. Because the original name that he came up with was Colonel McDougal, and that was his online name. But he got worried because all the stolen valor stuff was happening at that time, and he was like, "I'm dropping the Colonel." I was like, "Dude, it's an online name. I don't see a reason why you can't keep it." Um, we'll put McDougal's Mind on there. That's one of his channels. He's got two. He's got Colonel McDougal, which I don't know if is active anymore. I don't know if you can look at it. And then McDougal's Mind, I think is his main one. I know he was talking, like, doing a lot of, like, talking on that one. Yeah, we've got way less that I can see. I know we've got, like, way more. So I put that one. Did we do James? Is James up here? Because I see this. Yeah, James is right there. Okay, so I still can't. Yeah, I don't see everybody that is. Yep, okay, so that's all the ones that I can see. I thought there was going to be a lot more, but it says we got 97. I don't know what that was. So it says we got 97 subscribers. Clearly, I've got plenty of screens left up. So again, if you want your name on the board, just let me know. I know it doesn't show me. Yes. What is happening? Getting notifications everywhere. It doesn't show me like everybody that has subscribed. So you know what? Can I do that? No, that's can't do that there. Let's just throw these here. And we will use those as we get new subscribers and everything. There is one other thing I wanted to do. Assuming I can do this. Laser upgrade. I think we've got a laser upgrade. I haven't looked at this yet. Obviously, we got base work to do. We got to finish the base work. We need to get back to working on this at some point. I just don't see any reason in rushing that because that's a big ship. We're going to need a lot of material to get all the things in there. I don't know that we can make all the thrusters right now. We have two, and I honestly don't know if all those thrusters are actually going to work. But I don't have a clue if that's going to be enough. Here, right? We got a laser. Yes, we do. I actually don't know what the plasma weapon thing is for. I don't know what item uses that. Yeah, we need to work on that thing some more because it's not finished. But we're as much as I want to get this up and running so that we've got plenty of storage space, I'm also thinking like we do have a small issue with with train of thought because my train of thought just absolutely vanished. I don't know what I was talking about. I had a small problem with storage space. Storage. I know a lot of people are still wondering, like, if we got certain things, why? I didn't mean to get both of these, but that's fine. Like, if we're using the if we got mass and volume turned off, why am I concerned with that at all? Again, if you haven't heard me say it for the millionth time, it's because if I upload something to the workshop and you download it and you play with mass and volume, I want you to be able to use whatever it is I've put out there. Now, it may not be perfect, but it's still going to be usable. You're not going to be stuck with a inventory like this and you can't even put half of the stuff in there. Because even half of that wouldn't fit in there. Okay, I want to see this. I haven't actually seen it yet. I mean, it's okay. That kind of reminds me of the weapon I was trying to make for my Minecraft character. I was trying to make my own things for my Minecraft character. Why has it got... Huh. Why have I always got that equipped? Hmm. That's interesting. We're gonna keep that on. That's really weird. Obviously, if you missed what I said about that stuff the other day, they can't actually add any... That's a Reforged Eden 2 item, so they can't add any actual animations, so that was the best that they could do. They still managed to get an animation. That's kind of interesting. It does have an animation there. I don't know if that's something already in the game or what. I know the dagger... I've never actually used the dagger. I know the dagger is vanilla. This, I don't know. I've never used it before. Okay, let's continue on with what we were doing. We were going over here to add some windows and things and try to figure out how we're going to make this tower look. Again, I don't want it to be too big compared to the other buildings. I do want to have a little bit of fun with it, though. Okay, no, because these things have to be used with specific things in mind. Doobie doobie doo. Okay. Okay. We're just going to... I guess we're just gonna put some windows here. Yeah, just like that. I guess that's fine. I guess we'll do that here. Might as well. This one we don't really need anything over there. Are we gonna make the windows bigger here or smaller or I'm thinking let's just leave it this big opening on this one. Actually, no. Put the doors away, give me that. We will, like, change this up a little bit here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, so we're not done here. We don't really care. It just occurred to me that I didn't do this. Okay, and this way we still got a way out this way. That's the whole purpose of that, is just so we have an exit route out behind the base if we need to go that way for any conceivable reason. All right, now this part, I really don't want to be any bigger than... this is also it's a curve, so we need that one. Okay, so we do have this here, so we're just going to go ahead and do that. And then I think just to be a little bit different here, okay. And then from there, I want to do... I want to do that, and then let's grab this one. Okay, no. And then give me the same shape. We're gonna do this. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So from here, we don't really have a really thick inside arch. The only one we have is this. Oh wait, no, we do. It's interesting that we do have those shapes. I didn't know we had those. I don't see any way around doing that. We're gonna have like kind of a weird thing going on, but and then here, I'm not really sure what I want to do there. I do know we need that. That will kind of hold it together. As far as this, I'm not really sure. Because that's a fairly thick piece. Yeah, okay. The only thing I can do is do another one of these here or do the thinner block. Or we could just put windows. Yeah, let's just put windows here. Okay, I can't take that, and I don't have... Okay. Well, technically, we shouldn't need that, because these are not... those are not closed in, though. You know what? Instead of, like, going, let's just go grab some ventilators and put one in there. Just to be the 100% sure that we've got air in that area. This tower is going to have to be slightly different, though. When I pull it into a creative world and, like, fix a lot of the issues, we will definitely fix the issue that we're going to end up creating there. Nothing I can do about it right now. What was I saying? Ventilators. Ventilators. We only need 3 currently. I don't think I need anything else for those. We can just put those in our inventory. The other thing I would like to put on top of there is I'd like to put some turrets up there. I don't think we're going to do, like, full-on turrets. We're going to do the sentry guns instead. Okay, there. And this should be all sealed. I don't think it is, but it should be. We don't have the other glass on us. Hold that thought. This hallway literally serves no purpose. It is literally just decorative. That is the whole purpose of it. It's just decorative. I mean, there should be no reason for you to ever walk through that hallway, other than to look at it and be like, oh my gosh. This is kind of cool. Kind of. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You'll like it. It's cool. Yeah. 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 I think. Okay, again, we can't finish this one because we got all of our base stuff in the way. Don't get that out. We don't need it. And I know we've been working on this for 3 or 4 streams now, and it's probably getting kind of monotonous, but I mean, this game's very grindy compared to a lot of other survival games. But there is a lot of, like, downtime. Like, we're not doing anything. We're not rushed to do anything. It's not like we're on a timer to like, build up a protective area because the zombie horde is coming. Spoilers. I'm thinking about getting back into 7 Days to Die again, because we can't keep doing nothing but Empyrion. Like, our channel will never go anywhere because Empyrion's not for everybody. It's just, it is my current obsession, so, we'll deal with that at some point. I did notice that the last stream didn't have as many views as some of the previous ones, which, the previous ones getting any kind of streams was, like, interesting. I was like, what is going on here? I've never gotten this many views on anything before, and these streams are, like, blowing up. Oh, what am I doing? Do I don't have those on me either. Okay, great. We don't have hardly any of the stuff that we should have. And we're not done here anyway. Okay, we're done with that. So we need to go get the elevator blocks. Wait, which door did I put over there? I think we put the wrong door out here. Hold up. Nope, that's good. We got the right one there. I was about to say, what happened to all my LCD screens? We did not take up very much space with that. I need names, people. I need all of your names. Let me know who's subscribed and everything. Because I don't have a full list. So leave a comment. That way I've got, your name. Just put like name wall. That way I can see your name and add it to my list for all of our subscribers. Because it's the best way right now I can say thank you to everybody. Sorry about that. I've got two headsets here, and the other one is like wrapped around my leg. Yeah, now we're getting sidetracked here. But that's because I wanted to grab the last one of these. I decided not to buy any more of these. As good as they are, I don't want to like get hooked on something that's going to like no longer be put out. Because I really, really, really do enjoy the hard Mountain Dews, but they stopped making them. You can no longer get hard Mountain Dew on its own. I think it's in the mix pack, but you got to get the mix pack, and I'm not too fond of the mix pack. Elevator blocks. I also need to start doing like a lot of decorations on those, like doing the textures and everything. I'm not sure how many streams it's going to take us to finish this, so I feel like we definitely need to change it up and do something else from time to time. Just so people don't get bored of seeing me work on this all the time. Because it's going to take some time to get this done. But we got a lot of texturing to do, a lot. And I'm like, I want to change these pillars because there's some blocks here that, I'll probably do that when I go to fix some of the issues, like definitely the support issue on the bottom. Because the supports for the concrete are just absolutely atrocious right now. So that definitely needs to be fixed. But some of this is not perfect either. And there's bits and pieces that I kind of wish I had done with different blocks. Like I was thinking that I wanted to do like a brick look for this. However, there's one major issue with that. So here's our texture choices. There's not a brick texture here. However, go down and look at this, guess what? We got bricks. Specifically right here, we got this one. Or, you know, this one. My point is that I would probably change some of this out for stone. Because I really wanted it to be brick, and I can't do brick. We don't have a texture for brick. The closest I could probably come is using like one of these. And that's about it, but that's not like possibly that, but again, it's not what I wanted. So the only way to do that is to change all the blocks out for stone. And that I'm not doing that in this mode because we would definitely we would definitely like cause something to break. Okay. Okay, we can't go that far. I don't think I went very far with that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've already got one here, so 1, 2, 3, 4. What did we do? I think what I did here is this. I think we did 3. Then that would be this and this. Okay. So you come up here, you're up here. And we've got door and door there because there's no reason to go that way. And I think we did that door there. Now, I think this was closed in over there. Let them run over here and take a look. Yeah, so this is completely closed in. It is exactly what I was thinking it is. And see, this is why I was keeping these on my hotbar. Because I can just spam it. Bam! Okay, yeah, hang on. Let's just go over here and finish what we were doing. Bada bing, bada boom. No, stop. Alright, this part. So, did we had that there, I'm pretty sure. And then, I think we had door and door there. We put that there. A rounded ventilator there. This one, yeah, that one there. And then it was those. We should probably build this up. Did we go 3? I don't think we went 3. I think we went 2. Then that. And just so we make sure we got... that. Hang on. That goes there. We got thin block here. And because we don't have any other options, I had to put that there to keep the bubble closed. Okay, this, we actually changed this. It was this block. Oop. So loud. So angry. Reconnected safely. So that was actually the stream. Okay. Okay. Oh, it died. Okay. It's so angry. Are you sure you're not from the DC universe? I'm just gonna keep working because I know that we're having technical difficulties. Okay, we should be all sealed in. So window, 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 window. Yeah, this is all sealed in here. I don't remember which door I had over there. Was it this one? Or did we put the... So we got it there. Must be that one. Uh-oh. I can't see anything in this. Oh, that's an inner... That's an inner door. That's fine. These can be that. So we did get this. Okay, so that door is that one. This one, it's not a... I want that one there. This one is fine that way. The other one, not so much. So this and this, and then we don't have a door here. What we can do here for now is that. So this is currently sealed off because we can't finish it. So yeah, okay, that's fine. And so this is good. This is good right here. This is fine, and out here. So there's no oxygen in here. This is slight issue there. Okay. There's no oxygen here. There's no oxygen in this hallway. Why is there no oxygen here? This should be fine. Did I screw up something down here? Why? It can't seriously be what I think it is, can it? No, those are... Whoa. Those are airtight blocks. Why have I got... Hmm. So somewhere we've got a problem. The only way for me to really know where exactly the problem would be to go around and change the doors out. So this looks sealed. I got windows everywhere. This looks sealed. Yeah, this looks sealed. It looks completely sealed. Okay, this is all good. That should mean... if this is all sealed, that should mean that this is good, because these are... Okay, yeah, I think we're good there. And because we did put the one door over there, that shouldn't be a problem. We'll just have to wait on that section until we get everything moved and out of the way. I don't know what I'm going to do with that secret spot down there where we currently have our advanced constructor and our deconstructor and our repair station. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't think I'll keep it. It'll be like something else that we do. Yeah, okay, we're good here. That's all airtight now. We only got this one area that we're missing, and that's because of this. That's all good. I would like to get the. We're gonna have a problem with like doing this section because I don't think we can put blocks here. I think it ends up going up a level. Yeah, so I don't know how that's gonna work. We got to move our solar panel array too. So that's gonna have to move these. I don't really know where I want to put those just yet. I'm thinking like there's more I want to build here. I don't want to do that. I don't want to start a new building project with this. Because we need to go through, finish this one, and decorate it, and then we'll worry about new structures on this base. One of the things I want to do is I want to add some. We saw them at the previous base at one of the POIs where they had these kind of like hangar things there. And that's kind of what I'm thinking I want to add there. We also need to go and get sentry guns put like one in each of these. It's nothing major. It's just to have a little bit of protection there. Again, for the purposes of this base here on the dead planet, we don't need those. But if you're going to load this in somewhere else, I'd like you to be able to protect your base. So we got to add spots for defense. This is looking really good, though. I don't want to get too tied up in the textures of it either. I do want to texture it at some point, but not right this second. Because one of the major problems is I haven't declared a spot for the cores, and we've got up to core 5 that we can put in this. I'm not going to do that right this minute because we don't need to. But I mean, all this is in preparation of removing this thing and finally like moving out of this and having a bigger storage and everything, like more storage area, more storage spaces. But we're not going to worry about that right this second. I want to have some things that I want to have is I want to have like an offloading area so we can put like some constructions and everything, like make it really intricate. And I've been looking up mecha, so we could like potentially have like a mecha holding that on. I just remembered we got that little ship there that we need to get off of there. Because we may rebuild that and have like a helicopter around here somewhere. I don't know. Something like that. I don't like how the getting in and out of the cockpit works on this. Yeah, see, that is so annoying. I would like to change that to something a little bit better. I'm not going to worry about that right this second. I just figured we should get that off of there. Alright, on to what now? What do we need to move on to? So we got plenty of sentry guns. Let's grab 2 of those and go put these where I want them. Is it necessary? No. Again, we have no need for these. Really? It's mostly for aerial attacks being right there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I guess we'll have that one facing that way. Doesn't really matter, those are on a swivel. Alright, so what I'm really thinking about doing right now, we are completely out of stone. And in order to advance the platform more, we need more stone. I think for now, we're pretty much done with this. I'm thinking maybe we could put more sentry guns there? Maybe? I'm not going to worry about that right this second, but we do need more stone, so potentially we are going to go put up some of this stuff and just go do a bit of mining. Oh, there, I did want to, I think those are over in the ship. I don't know where I left those at. No, they are not here. I don't know where I would have put those at. No. Yeah, definitely not there. We had stuff we needed to do at the UCH ship. Think about it. Do I have those over here? I may have them over here. Let's check real quick. They may be in here. They are in here. I think we need the big one. I think we need the advanced constructor to do this. Okay, so we can make a couple of these. We only have 5 cores, so that's this thing here. We only have 5 of them. And the whole purpose of this would be like we can get an infinite amount of resources. Let's just go ahead and make all 5. Why not? We're gonna let that go, and then I'm gonna bring these up here. Am I crazy? No, I am not. I didn't use the knife or the laser upgrade kit. Well, it may have used the laser upgrade kit, but the knife didn't get taken. That's weird. I know we got some more stone over here. Yeah, we got 2 stacks there. I think we're good on that now. That's gonna put these over here. And we haven't made one yet. Oh no, it's putting them over there. Okay. Change of... We got 3 of those now. Okay. I still don't really know where we could put these cores at. Oh, I thought we had 2 of these. We've only got 1. We'll have to change that here in a minute. We should probably do something about our power. Okay, you know what? We're going to just take these and go somewhere. I'm not going to worry about any of the other things that is on my mind at the moment. I'm not really sure where we're going to go, but we need to do some mining. We could just fly off. We could just fly off to a whole new star system. Yeah. We gotta turn on all your systems too. So the question is, where do I want to put those? I want to put them on so Promethean and iron deposits. Unfortunately, we can't do it on. So that's the Dread Moon. That's Dread Moon 1. I was hoping to like go to Dread Moon 2. Maybe we should do it on copper too, if there's a copper. Okay, it's just gonna be goofy. There it is. I don't remember how much is over here either. Putting it on some pentaxid would help too. I don't know if we gotta worry about it getting attacked either. I don't think you have to really worry about that. But I'm not sure either. Like, maybe it'd be good to put, like, some kind of defense there. Another ore that I wouldn't mind doing is, like, Sathium. But I think we'd have to go somewhere else for that. Because I think whichever planet it was. I don't know if there was any left that we didn't already mine out that we could easily get to. There may be, like, defenses around all the other ones, I don't remember. Because it's been a while since we've been out here, so we just gotta go and see what we can find here. And then if we have to, we'll just go off somewhere else. I'd rather not go to a different star system, though. Going to a different moon, a different planet within the solar system would be fine. But going to a different star system, and that'd get kind of annoying with traveling back and forth. I mean, even traveling to a different planet would be annoying, but it is what it is. I know, like, when I was a previous go through when I was using the gold marshal, I actually found an ice planet that had several Promethean places to put down mining equipment. So an ice planet would probably be good because I don't think there was much to worry about there. I don't think I even had to worry about anything there. Alright, so what we got here? Silicon, there's cobalt, there's a pentaxid there, magnesium there. That's in Polaris territory, and then that looks like that's all. Okay, so yeah, we definitely mined out a good chunk of this. So let's just leave. There's no sense in trying to get anything here. I'm thinking our best bet is probably to find another moon. Because moons are usually not as heavily defended. So, what we got here? This is undiscovered. So, yeah, we'd have to go to one of the moons there. But I mean, copper and so what I would like to do is do iron, copper, promethium, pentaxid, and titanium. That's what I would like to do, is get all 5 of those with our auto drills. And they can just gather that for forever. I don't think we got a whole lot of... We got 60. I'm not sure how many slots that has. Oops. We dipped down just far enough that we entered the atmosphere of the planet. Okay, where did our marker... Oh, it left. Oops. I think either moon would be fine. And if you're wondering what happens if you try to fly through the rings of a planet like this, you bounce off of them. You can't fly through them. It's a barrier. You literally hit the things. I thought that was hilarious the first time because I actually tried to fly through it and just boink, just hit it and went nowhere. You know, This literally looks like the same planet that a so-called uh, person, he has a name. I don't want to name him. It looks exactly like what he made. That still kind of annoys me. Great guy though. Great stuff he makes. There's all sorts of little ships here. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I don't think we gotta worry about anything. I'm gonna go investigate. Oh, we need to change suits if we're gonna do stuff out here. There's all sorts of ships right here. Argos NG wreck, light carrier wreck, wrecked cargo dock. Oh, this is in pieces. All right, let's go change our suit because we need insulation, radiation. That one. Hello. Mm-mm-mm. Gatlin turret. Yep, thank you. I will take that. Doesn't look like there's much left of whatever this was. This is definitely something that you wouldn't try to put together. There's just not enough left of it. Though my goal here is not to collect parts. I'm actually going to take pretty much all this and put it into the deconstructor. Because we don't currently have any kind of parts to make anything. Okay, I don't see anything else except for like the fridge and this. Oh, there's a, that. Again, my goal is not to collect parts. We're gonna destroy these. Alright. Give me my core. Thank you. And pretty much all of this is just gonna get deconstructed. Except for the get one, maybe. No, let's just go ahead and do that. I can't do anything with that. This on? It's off. That can go there. Okay, there's a couple more shipwrecks over here. I want to look at these first. Actually, is the Argos? I think the Argos might be slightly closer. Well, no, I can already see these. Or at least that one. Oh, what is that? Rick Pentaxid something? Torn Solar Array. Light Carrier Wreck. Have I seen this before? I don't know. Okay, so it does have a core somewhere. Taxi tank. Boom. Let's say that right there just goes to show, like you're gonna find you're gonna find stuff everywhere. So you really shouldn't worry too much about like can I find fuel? Can I keep fuel? Am I gonna have an issue with fuel? Like you're really not. Okay, our inventory's already sucking. Actually, that one that can go here. Also, let's go to personal storage. We're gonna put those back in there. We're gonna put that there. We'll leave this. So let's get back to it. And part of the reason why I'm doing that too is if you recall, one of the things I said I wanted to get was iron. So that's going to give us like iron plates and iron ingots and things by deconstructing all that stuff instead of keeping it. We got tons of stuff, so I don't really care about some random things that we got. We do want to take like all the pieces that are used to make other items. Like all the decorative stuff can go. Door retractables. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about all of that stuff. I think we pretty much got anything of value there. Solar array I don't really care about. Cargo, right to cargo dock. Oh, a lot of safety more. And I don't think there's going to be anything else. Yeah, this is a stationary structure, so I severely doubt there's anything else in it. Okay. That thing usually has just like a lot of fuel in it. Something I... So loud. It says we got... It said we got disconnected and then it like reconnected. Okay, so we can't do anything with the plant. Gotcha. No, no, that's not. What was I? I think I wouldn't even... Hmm. Yeah, I don't think I had an extra pentaxid storage. Yeah, so that I don't really care about looking at. That's a torn solar array. I don't really care about that. Where's this? Yeah, I don't think there's enough of that to like rebuild this either. Oh yeah, that's thoroughly destroyed. I don't even know what it is. I thought this said it was a small vessel. This is not a small vessel. Ooh, CPU basic. Hold that thought and let's go throw all this stuff in. I don't think it'll destroy that. Clearly it won't destroy the plants either. Or, not destroy, but deconstruct them. I was wondering if, like, there's another ship that we can possibly reclaim. Well, we got some kind of weird visual bug going on there. I don't know what is happening there. Alright. I was about to say, let's get out of here. And I realized that I left my core. Oh, because we got a, where is it? Was it here? No, it wasn't here. There. I see it. CPU basic. That's really weird that's there. I honestly didn't know that any ship at all could have that. Bases, yes. Ships, no. Okay, are there any more thrusters or anything that I should be aware of? I don't see any more thrusters. Ramps, LCDs, hangar doors. Yeah, I was about to say it's probably just shutters. Okay, we're good. We're done with this. Boy, that messed with me mentally. Do we already have that in here? No. I'm not even going to worry about it because we don't really need it. At least not in this ship. It's going to be the one part from this stuff I keep. Yeah, so that doesn't get... We can't destroy plants, unfortunately. We're good here. Let's just go on to the moon. I don't remember which one it was. There's other things to look at here, but that's, like, kind of getting away from our goal. It was... I don't think it matters. I haven't seen the new auto miner either. The old one looked kind of like the old shield generator without the support structure of the shield generator. It looked kind of the same. I mean, they were still very different, but I mean, you guys don't even know what I'm talking about there. So the old shield generator used to be like, let's say like an elongated egg shape with three smaller eggs around it. And the auto miner looked very similar to that. Only the only difference was the structure that held it upright was gone. I haven't seen the new model, so we'll have to take a look at that at some point. And that's the big shield generator. Okay, we got to do some exploring here to get out of Zrex territory to find some resources that we can have a permanent mining thing going on with them. So it looks like there's like tons over this way. I don't know if it's in Zrex territory though. So we got copper there. It's outside of Zrex territory. Titanium, copper, pentaxid, right there together. What else have we got like right here? There's Promethean and pentaxid. The only thing we're missing right here is iron. Otherwise, that'd be like the perfect spot set up. We're not going to set up a base or anything. I'm just talking like we can land there and we got all the resources there within feet of each other. So yeah, here's an iron. Okay, so how close together are all these? So the iron's a little bit far away. Let's go see how close to Pentax. To Pentax? Okay, we're gonna go set these up. I wish you could automate this, like get it into a storage of some sort, but you can't. Please do not vanish on me. We don't have those on us. Why am I so slow going down the stairs? And hopefully this won't be a problem. Oh, I don't have a thingy. I saw that was over here somewhere. That used up more of these than I thought it would. That'll be more than enough. We'll leave that there. Hopefully they don't attack that. I should probably use one of the ships for that. Okay, so we got iron going. Promethean, we're gonna go to the one behind us. Okay. So there's Promethean going. Yeah, we'll go to the Pentaxid next. And this will just give us an infinite amount of this stuff, because I did turn on infinite resources when using auto miners. There's no reason to get everything on this, and plus we only have 5 auto miners currently. Oh, need to move. I'm gonna try this. Yeah. Turn God mode off. Okay, that's gonna go. Now let's go back up here because our ship got teleported. That's so annoying. Alright, titanium and copper. I think titanium was next. Yeah, titanium's right there. And that it'll go for a very long time on that. So. I thought this was. It shouldn't have a limit. We'll see. It says 107. It says 1,750 items, which would be a lot of time. We're doing about. We're going to be mining about 23 per hour out of that, so I'm not sure how much that would actually be. I'd have to do some quick math. I know it'd be less than 100 hours to have that mine all that. No, it'd be more than 100 hours. 1,000 hours. Okay, so and then we got copper right over here. We really only need copper for making ammo. Why'd my shield go red? I don't know why my shield was off. That shouldn't have been off. Are we close enough to the ground? Yeah, maybe. Okay, cool. So that's all set up. There's a few more here that we could get, but we don't have enough bottle miners. I only had the 5 cores, so that's all we could do. What was the first one we did? Was it the iron? I severely doubt it's gotten any already. I guess they destroyed it. I don't think this probably produced anything that quickly. Oh, it has. Yeah, we've got 7 already. That's actually pretty cool. One of the things I desperately need, though, is stone. Oh, you gotta be kidding me with this. I hate it so much. I hate it. Why on earth? Can I go here? Oh, I forgot I'm in. So we're gonna do this the stupid way. Oh yeah, and I need to show can fly 8385 that eventually you will run into the core of the planet. You can't dig any further. Although so far this is a lot deeper than I remember it being. Yeah, see there. That's the end. It's just like 7 Days to Die, where you can only go so far before you just can't dig any further. This is a lot deeper than I remember you being able to do it. A lot deeper. Can't damage that, huh? Yeah, I think you get the point there. You can only dig so far in this. It's not like Minecraft, and you can dig like an insane amount. Though it does seem to me like they did increase the depth of the planets, because I remember it being much, much, much more shallow. A lot more shallow than this. Yeah, again, we are trying to get a lot of stone for that stuff. That, and while we're doing this, that means that all the auto miners are currently running. So while we're just gathering stone, we're also going to be getting iron, pentaxid, uh, promethium, copper, and titanium. Now, you may be wondering why the titanium. The titanium is actually going to give us the ability to make hardened steel, so we kind of need that. Uh, I would have liked to have gotten some tungsten, or not tungsten, sathium, but unfortunately there's no sathium to get, so I'm not gonna worry too much about that. We are just gonna get like a ton of stone while we're just sitting around waiting. We could go off and do some more exploring because we barely looked at what's around this planet, but I don't really feel like doing that because that's not what we're here for. We're here for resources. Resources and to have something that's slightly different as far as content. Or we're not just constantly building. We're getting resources for building, but same difference. I mean, it's going to be for what we're doing anyway. Now, you can use stone to get some of the basic resources, like iron and copper. I think carbon as well is one of them. I wouldn't really recommend just using stone to get that stuff, though, because it eats up a lot of stone. So it's not like a good investment to just get stone to get some of your basic resources. I just wanted to point that out because you can use stone to get iron and copper. I don't remember what all it can give you. There's a couple of different resources that you can actually get just turning stone into whatever it is you need. You know, what I'm thinking about, what would you guys like to see? So, what we have available in terms of everything is we do have Minecraft available. I know people want to see me return to Minecraft. I just haven't really felt like it in a long time. Like, I've logged in a few times, but I just didn't feel the need to play Minecraft. So we do have Minecraft available. We've got 7 Days to Die, which I am really tempted to get back into. We probably would have to start over, and there's... I really, like, 7 Days to Die, I hate starting over in, because you start off with literally nothing. It's like playing a MOBA. Like, I can't stand that. Same thing for Ark. We could go back to my classic world or do something else there, though I'd have to turn off some mods in that. Nothing major, we just have the... What is it called? Age of Beauty or something? Natural Beauty. So, it is what it is. Natural Beauty, if you look up Ark and you know any of the mods and everything, it's... You know what? I don't really care because I don't think I'm going to be joining any major popular groups anytime soon. It's a... let's just say that it alters the base skin of characters in Ark. It makes them look better. Let's just leave it at that. And if you know what I'm trying to get at there, then you'll be like, oh, he plays with those. Yeah. Don't really care. Like, it's Ark. Like, it's not like some of the weird stuff that MXR has displayed on his channel that has gotten his channel, like, in serious trouble because he keeps displaying that stuff. It's not like any of that. That is literally just a cosmetic thing that a lot of people use, and it helps with costumes, so I have a lot of costumes in that. I haven't used too many of them. Last time I got into that, I had my character in an outfit that's somewhat... We've lost connection? It somewhat resembles Laura Croft, the original costume, the shorts and green tank top or teal tank top, whichever one you want to say there. I think it's more teal than green, but I've heard a lot of people call it green. It's not green, it's teal. It's two different colors. But I got that character done up like that. We still have Pragmata. I have yet to start that up. I have Grounded. Grounded, I have a major problem with Grounded, and that is Grounded, along with 7 Days to Die, is very, like, you need other people. So we could do that. I have Satisfactory still. We could go work on Satisfactory because that is absolutely amazing. If you've never played Satisfactory, it's like if you work in logistics, it would be an amazing thing for that. I've seen some people do some really weird things with it, as far as like crafting and like how they sort everything and like how they route stuff and make their factories. I haven't gotten too far in that. The last time I booted up Satisfactory, we were working on making a huge central factory area. So loud. There is a little bit of adventure in that, but not really a lot. I definitely like the automation in it, though. That's one of the things I wish Empyrion had, was automation. Like getting the resources, taking it to a factory and everything. Like if you took Satisfactory's automation and combined it with Empyrion's building, I think that would be absolutely amazing. Building with Empyrion's space travel and everything, I think that would be amazing. So Elion, yeah, farming in that manner, like I want to be able to do that stuff. That would be amazing. Get all the resources there. Have these auto miners automatically collecting the stuff and then having it sent to a central place, and your furnaces just going to town making it into ingots. That would be amazing. I would love it if they just combined the two games into one, because Satisfactory just kind of gets monotonous after a while. Don't get me wrong, for the little bit of time that I spent playing it, I absolutely loved it. Because I was enjoying, like, okay, figuring out, like, how we're going to get this, how we're going to get that, how do we optimize it, and all that. I didn't get too far optimizing, but, you know, doing all that stuff was really, really fun. Again, it did get monotonous after a while, and I was just kind of like, okay, I've had enough. Because again, there's not really anything to it. You're just constantly building. It's not really a survival game. You don't even have food that you eat in that game. So it's just kind of like, okay, what is the point of this? Just to continuously make a factory? Like, eventually it did, like, kind of die as far as, like, how much I was enjoying it. Because I was just like, okay, does this serve a purpose? We're making stuff to make more stuff, to make stuff, to make more stuff. And the more you make, or the more you have to make, the longer it takes. There's not really a way to speed that up unless you're making, like, just tons of stuff at once. So then you're trying to make, like, a whole bunch of different things. And trying to keep it all straight just gets absolutely insane. So we could do Satisfactory too. Some other things that I have that we could potentially do. I am very tempted to start back up in Path of Exile, because I definitely love Path of Exile. I'm not sure if I want to do 1 or 2. There's there's things about each one I like, and then there's things about each one I can't stand. The first Path of Exile is just difficult as far as like getting a build that actually works and getting the materials and everything. The second one has that problem too. The way armor and everything works a lot better. The way your jewels works a lot better. Uh, as far as your choices and options, like it's still an early release, so we don't have the full game available in that. And until they like make some major changes, I'm not too keen on playing that again, because I got to a point in that where it was just like, okay, I can't do anything because I can't kill anything. I was like, I need more of certain things in order to do anything. And that's just because I like playing Necromancer in that, and the Necromancer in Path of Exile 2 is... it's better, but it's also weird. Like, I like how the Necromancer works in Path of Exile better than I like how it works in Path of Exile 2. And also their choices as far as like how necromancy works is kind of weird. Because in the first one, it's all about zombies. And the second one, for some weird reason, they switched from zombies to skeletons. So the skeletons are your main thing. And if the zombies die, you had to respawn them. If they die in Path of Exile 2, you've got no way to respawn them. But they respawn automatically. It's kind of a dual thing there. Like, I love they spawn automatically, but I wish I could actually like do it myself at times, because it's just like, come on, I've got to wait for this to happen. I've got no damage. I've got no abilities on my own. I have to have my zombies, or sorry, my skeletons. So I've got no... I'm sorry, what just happened? We had the teleport. How much stone did we get? We got some stone. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure where I stand on all that just yet, because there's aspects I like, aspects I don't like about both. So we could do that. What else do I have that we can get into? I don't know what else I put on here. I do have Terraria, but Terraria, I want to play with a group. Okay, yeah, this is gonna take a long time for that to get any amount for us to go collect it. Yeah, okay. What else do I actually have? Let's get back to our ship. If I can like keep this level, let's just take a look, because there's some things I can't pull up for reasons. Like Skyrim I can't. I recently reinstalled Fallout 4. I can't do that one. Hightail. We haven't done Hightail in a while, but Hightail needs a lot more added. 7 Days to Die, Arc. You know, Pal World. I know they've added a lot of pals to Pal World. I don't think I would mind getting back into that. I only stopped. I never really finished Pal World because Pal World to me got really boring because their building in it was not that good. It was good, don't get me wrong. I don't like being forced into a area where the game is like, okay, you can only build in here. And you can change where that is, like where that section is that you can build in, but you can only build in that. Now, it does get bigger as time goes on, but the builder in me can't stand that. I'm like, I should be able to build freely, regardless. I don't know if they've changed that, but it definitely annoyed me. That, and I got over obsessive with breeding and that, so I didn't really need to go off and get pals. I had pretty much all of them just through breeding, which is absolutely ridiculous that they did that. You can get pretty much all of them through breeding. There's a few of them you got to go off and catch in order to breed, but once you have them, you can just get just about anything you want. Grounded is like the Dark Souls of survival games. I wouldn't mind getting back into Grounded, but I really want a stream team for Grounded. Like get a couple of people together and stream Grounded together. Kind of like how Neebs Gaming did it. Haven't gotten Grounded 2 because I've just like that is the only reason why I haven't really defeated that one, because it's not a true survival game. It actually has an ending, and two, that game is really difficult on your own. I would much prefer. Whoops, we got the teleport. I'd much prefer to play that one with somebody. Not because it's difficult, but because you have to have other people with you because of how difficult it is. Beyond that, I mean, I don't really care. I don't think there's a lot of that I don't think you can do on your own. You have to have other people with you. I just want to go off and like look around. We've been mining stone for a good minute, so. I don't think there's anything we can really get to in this. This is all buried. I think this is the one that we unburied on the lava planet too. I think it's the exact same one. Pentaxid deposit, okay. Magnesium. We got here. There's cobalt and silicone. Aluminum. It's pentaxid. Silicone. I don't think silicone's something we really need to worry about too much. I don't think there's much else here other than ores. Iron, cobalt. Cobalt's one we should probably get at some point. You know, we might use this planet as our mining planet. Oh no. Let's go back to the ship because I am almost out of fuel. All right, remember what I was talking about with the fuel and your fuel capacity? Can fly 83, 85? Yeah, always have backup fuel. I don't have any backup fuel on me at the moment. So hopefully the iron is like right over there. And this is not a good location to run out of fuel, so. Yeah, we're good. That shouldn't have happened. But then again, this is not meant to go off on its own. It's got the ability to, but it's not meant to. How are we on oxygen too? We're good there. Okay. And that's really what I keep these for, is emergencies. Those are not really good. You're going to find a lot of fuel cells, so fuel cells is probably the main thing you're going to use. Promethean you can find just about anywhere, so you can make dual fuel cells to increase how much you're actually putting in there. If you got plenty of hydrogen, you can make the Promethean hydro cells, but I don't recommend it unless you're like at your base and you're just making fuel. Like, I wouldn't recommend that. Or if you like make a base on a planet that has that as an option. Oh, you know what? We are gonna have to call it there because it is after 10 o'clock and I've still got to work tomorrow. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. We didn't really do a whole lot. We did a little bit of building. That is really weird. I thought there was a ship or something right there. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you tune in. We will pick up here at a later date. We've still got a base to finish, so I'm not really sure if we are going to keep playing Empyrion or if we're going to switch gears and like have Empyrion on specific days or what. Um, yeah, more to come on that. We will see because Empyrion is getting quite a few views, uh, surprisingly. And I got a feeling a lot of you guys that have been joining recently have been here for Empyrean. So yeah, we definitely need to keep Empyrean on the going, but I feel like it's kind of repetitive with how much grinding we have to do in it. So we're not really doing action oriented things. We're doing a lot of building, a lot of resource gathering, and yada. You get the idea. We're not like actively going out there and attacking things. So I do feel like something with a little more action would be better, and then we save building stuff for other days. I'm not really sure because if we do Minecraft, that's going to be buildy, or maybe we'll go and visit my Redstone world to work on some ideas. Though I haven't had any ideas for Redstone in a while because I don't. There's not a whole lot you can do, unless you're Tango Tech and absolutely insane. Uh, you also could be a redstone engineer making the uh, what is it? Computational redstone builds, which I didn't really learn a whole lot about. I learned a little bit, but it doesn't really help me become a better redstoner. So whatever. Um, and we got hightail we could do, but hightail, I have problems with hightail. I love the building in it, but it's supposed to be like an action oriented game, and gathering in it seems a little bit painful. So I wish they had like farming in that, just like you do in Minecraft, where you could build like uh, iron farms and things, and it doesn't feel right. Hytale doesn't. No, I'm waiting on updates for that to see where they go with it, but I have played a little bit of Hytale. We could do that. There's a couple of different things we could do. Uh, we'll think about it and see what happens tomorrow or the day after. We may just be right back in Empyrion. I don't I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I hope you have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel.